Alright guys, so the movie theater is not that busy today, but I am going to be seeing Smallfoot. I tried seeing this movie in 3D because I do have A-list, but they have no 3D showings today, but that's okay. So yeah, this movie looks okay, so I don't have much expectations, so let's walk in.
I've hunted every night, Fury.
Except you.
You're enjoying your status, exclusive benefits, savings, and rewards.
You guys know I wasn't that big on the movie before I even saw it, but I'm actually really surprised with this one. Alright guys, so I did go check out the brand new animated movie, Smallfoot. So this is going to be my quick review on it. I'm going to try to do this in one shot. In Smallfoot, we do have a Yeti named Migo who discovers something he didn't know existed, a Smallfoot, or in other words, a human. He gets banished from his village because people refuse to believe him that he really did see a Smallfoot. Because, according to the ground rules, there's no such thing as Smallfoot. So Migo goes on a journey with him, obviously, and his friends, to prove that there is such thing as a Smallfoot. And kind of the same thing for the human character in this movie, whose name is Percy. Nobody believes that there's a Yeti, and he's a guy who works for like a TV company, and nobody believes him, and then he's putting on his footage. Basically, Migo and Percy are kind of the same character, except, different shape. But that's what I kind of like about this movie, that it's told from basically two different perspectives, but they kind of feel like the same character. Smallfoot is not a movie that I was even really looking forward to due to the trailers giving out very little and the least interesting parts of the movie, which is kind of odd because if you want to make someone watch a movie, you got to give out the interesting parts, and Smallfoot, I thought, gave out the least interesting parts in the trailers. But in reality, Smallfoot is such a wonder. It's funny, it's charming, it's heartwarming, and it's very entertaining throughout. There is a very good and clear message that is perfectly spread out through the story for the movie's entire runtime, and the message never wears out or gets lost within that runtime, which is something that this movie really does well. And I also love, again, how similar the main character, Migo the Yeti and Percy, the main human character, how they're kind of, pretty similar and alike. And this movie is surprisingly a musical. And the songs are actually really good in this movie. The songs aren't really anything memorable, but when I remember hearing these songs and I was kind of like bobbing my head to them, I was like, okay, I could deal with this. Like, especially there's this one song with Common's character, who, it was kind of a weird choice seeing Common voice an animated character, but then he has this freestyle in the movie where I was like, oh, I see why they got Common for this role. So I thought that was really good. And for the voice acting, Channing Tatum, Zendaya, James Corden, they're all very good here. Common is very good. Everybody else in this movie is very good, and they kind of sell these characters more. The movie could surprisingly be mature sometimes, but there are times where the movie kind of uses the old silly slapstick humor to keep the younger audience entertained, and for me it kind of took me out of the movie, at least the importance of the movie. But overall, Smallfoot is a surprisingly harmless animated movie, and it's one of the better animated movies this year. I'm really surprised with Smallfoot. I had a fun time. I was never bored with this movie. I was entertained throughout. So were the other kids in the auditorium. Again, it's charming, it's sweet, it's funny. I had a really good time. I would recommend watching Smallfoot on a matinee / a discount day. With that being said, I'm going to give Smallfoot a B. This is from the same exact studio that released the first Lego movie and, of course, the Lego Batman movie, which are movies that I love. And they also released underrated movies like Storks, which I actually kind of really enjoyed. And same for Smallfoot. It's another surprise. In fact, in my opinion, it's the best non-Lego movie that they made. So yeah, if you guys seen Smallfoot, let me know in the comment section down below what you guys thought about it. I'm interested to hear what you guys thought about it. As always, thanks so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.